I'll be reviewing the Hongqi E-HS9. For those of you who want to see my car review of it, please check in the link. I already did a walkthrough about its practicality, the interior, and my first impression of it. And what we can establish about it is that it's a competitor against the Volvo EX90 and the Tesla Model X. Now, I'm going to test drive this Hongqi E-HS9. So there you go. I always use the camera and it gives you a 360-degree view, which is good. This is very helpful because I was a bit scared in the corners, like with narrow streets especially. Otherwise, the steering wheel is very pleasant to hold on to, and since it's a hot day, the ventilated seats are doing their job. That's great. And indicators right here. See, the sound is a bit too loud. It's a bit unnecessarily loud. Now they put the transmission right in the middle, and since it's a sunny day, I cannot really see what gear it was on, so that's why I have to do this each time. Otherwise, yeah, to engage it, it's fine. Okay, we roll. Now what I'm going to do is, in a moment, I'm going to take this Hongqi E-HS9 on the highway, and we'll see how it performs. Alrighty, so accelerating on the highway. Woo! Yes, the acceleration is good. Alright, so trying to merge with the traffic. Now merging with the traffic is fine. In a moment, I'm going to execute a sharp brake and I will let you all know what I think. So we'll see how good is this car. Can it execute a sudden brake properly or not? So from 50 kilometers per hour to a full stop. Now, just on a side note, I noticed a little problem. I just wanted to adjust my wing mirrors, but it seems like I just cannot spot the mirror adjustment anywhere. It means they likely moved the system into the screen, and this is questionable. But then, to be fair, Volvo did the same thing, Polestar has also done the same thing, and Tesla, no surprise, they also did this too. So honestly, this is one problem, you see, because this car is completely new to me. So I'm like, what? Where's my mirror adjustments? I looked all over. I even have to look on the infotainment system, but I don't think I'll have the time to do that right now because I'm in the middle of traffic. Now, I have to confess, this car I think is one of the most comfortable cars to be stuck in traffic with. Whoa! Yeah, if this was a Volvo EX90, I think this car would have done a very sharp brake by now. And this loud indicator is really unnecessary. But otherwise, for the rest, I think it's great. That should be noted is that the acceleration is good. It's just like every other electric car. It should be noted that electric cars have like a really super fast acceleration. It's like a sports car with a fast speeding time. It's crazy in a cool way. And the steering wheel is super smooth. I can literally move it with one finger almost. Actually, I would not recommend that. So from what I was explained, the brakes actually recharge the battery a little bit. So this could explain why it has a spongy effect. And to be honest, this has been the similar case with hybrid technology cars. So the likes of Toyota, Hyundai, you name it. Oh yes, this changes everything. Now putting my seating adjustment this high, I feel more in control with the Hongqi, because putting the seating adjustment all the way down, I felt a bit unwieldy. I love this car. Oh my gosh, having the right seating adjustment really does change the entire game. And then there's something about the top of that bonnet, that shiny chrome part, that really gives it has this Mercedes vibe to it. It definitely gives you the feeling that you're driving something superior to the road, which in some senses you are, because this car does draw a little bit of attention. It's good. So there doesn't seem to be any driving mode. I looked everywhere. Let me see. Oh, there it is, driving mode. Oh, you can choose sport, comfort, eco. Let me try comfort. Okay, let's drive over a little bump and then see if there's any difference with the suspension. Let's see. There's a little bumpy road. Oh, that made almost no difference at all whatsoever. Now I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try seeing if we can do a U-turn properly on this avenue. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. A U-turn, a U-turn. Oh no, we were close. Well, that's a little bit of a pity, I think, because I was expecting it to be very maneuverable. A lot of people were telling me this car feels like a hatchback to drive. And yet, on the contrary, I'm test driving it and it feels just as, well, it feels like my Nissan Navara pickup truck. That's, I don't really know if this is something to be proud of, but then at the same time, you know what, it was on unexpected grounds, to be fair. But then to be fair, it's not really a big deal and it's not really that bad because, you know, for the Hongqi, it's as good as it needs to be. They did a brilliant job so far and I'm impressed. You don't hear much noise inside. It's very quiet. The only thing that's making a lot of noise is the air conditioning, but that's because today we're talking about a day of 30 degrees outside. So naturally, the air conditionings are doing a great work right now. And this indicator is really doing my head in, if I'm being honest. So if I can adjust the volume, that would be great. If I can't, well then tough. Otherwise, on the other side of the scale, I have to say the cabin sound is good. It's quiet and it's composed.